Good morning, children. Now this is 8th class social studies. In the 8th class social studies, the history lesson, I already explained in the previous class. This lesson, what are the main points? Next one, this lesson name is, this is 11th B, National Movements, last page. I already said the first page are early page, okay, moderate period, extremist period. So this is the last page, between 1990 to 1947. That means up to independent time, okay. So up to independent time. So in this page, we will discuss about some leaders. For example, Mahatma Gandhi, Motilal Nehru and Jawaharlal Nehru, okay, C.R. Das, Vallabhbhai Patel, Bhagat Singh, Subhash Chandra Bose, etc. Okay, now listen here. Non-cooperation movement started. Students, listen. While I am teaching this lesson, you open the textbook. You come to the lesson, 11th lesson in the history B. Okay, national movements, last page. So you follow this lesson. Open your textbook. Where I am telling you follow with the help of the textbook, and also you look the matter here. So non-cooperation movement started in which year? 1922. Where it started? Chauri Chaura. Okay, Chauri Chaura. When non-cooperation movement started in 1922, actually Gandhi idea or his ideology is different. His ideology is non-violence. Non-violence. Okay, he do not harm anybody. Okay, so that is his ideology. But some peasants at Chauri Chaura set fire upon police station. So 22 people killed in that area. Okay, so that is why his ideology is non-violence. But what happened here? By the peasants at Chauri Chaura, the people set fire the police station. That means it is violence. Okay, it is violence. So that is why Gandhi did not accept such type of methods to get freedom from the Britishers. Next one, C.R. Das, Motilal Nehru. So these main leaders suggested our Indian National Congress, when they are conducting meetings every year, that is called Congress session. In that meetings, some leaders, especially C.R. Das and Motilal Nehru, so they wanted to conduct elections by British government to our Indian people. So if they will elect in that provincial assemblies, they can raise their tone about the problems of our Indian people. So that is that idea. Next one, in 1930s, civil disobedience movement started. Civil disobedience movement. Civil disobedience movement means what? Non-cooperation movement means what? Here, the government is under the control of Britishers. Okay. So what methods are taken by the British government? Our Indian people are simply rejecting, simply disobey, simply against the government. So that is called non-cooperation movement and also civil disobedience movement. Civil disobedience means so they do not obey the orders of the British government. What are the laws implementing by British government? What are the methods implementing by British government? Simply our Indian people, by the help of our Indian leaders, they are rejecting, they are disobeying the orders of the government. Okay. Next one, in 1920s in 1920s what happened? Here one organization started by the Indians. What was that organization? RSS, Rashtriya Swayam Sevak. What is that? RSS. What boys? Girls? Children, listen. RSS means Rashtriya Swayam Sevak. It is based on Hindu background. Okay. Next one, Communist Party of India also started in 1921. Communist Party of India. So Communist Party of India ideology is different, RSS ideology is different. So Communist Party, communism actually started in Russia. Okay, so when Russia following communism, the people also dethroned the Tsar. The Tsar means king from the Russian throne, and they announced their country as a communist country. Okay, so the same method we wanted, so that is why our Indian people inspired the ideas of communism in Russia. So that's why they started Communist Party. Communism means all are equal in the society. That is called communism. All are equal. That is called socialism. Okay. Next one. Bhagat Singh also came. So we know about Bhagat Singh. So he did some militant activities. So finally he caught by the British government. He shot dead by the Britishers' hands. Okay. So what was his name? Bhagat Singh. He also encouraged our Indian people to fight against British government to get independence. But he followed the method of militant activities. So that is why, unfortunately, he was caught by the Britishers and he was shot dead by the British. Next one, in 1929, the Congress session held in Lahore. Where? Congress session held in Lahore. So listen, students, our Indian National Congress, these all leaders, they are conducting meetings every year in our important cities of our country. Okay, I said in the previous lesson, it started in 1885. Okay, so by the encouragement of Yeoh Hume, who was the British retired officer. Okay, next one, listen students, that this session in 1929, Lahore, they held meeting in 1929, Congress session. So that meeting was presided by Nehru, Jawaharlal Nehru. In this meeting, our all leaders decided Purna Swaraj. Very, very important, students. Purna Swaraj. Okay, not partially Swaraj, Purna Swaraj. That means complete independence. We need complete independence from Britishers. That means we need to terminate Britishers from our country. So that decision has been taken in this Congress session, Lahore, in 1929. Next one, they already announced that date also, 26th day, January is the day of Swaraj, Purna Swaraj. So that is why after independence also, our Indian government, so we are conducting or we are following, that is our Republic Day. So when is our Republic Day? We know, 26th January. So that was the main cause. 26th January, they observed, or this day observed as Purna Swaraj. It was taken by our Congress leaders in Lahore, Congress session in 1929. Next one, Salt Satyagraha was started. When Salt Satyagraha started, so British government, they levied tax upon salt. Okay, to break this law, our national leader Gandhi, Mahatma Gandhi, so he started Dandi Salt Satyagraha. Salt Satyagraha, March 12 to 1930 at Dandi, Gujarat. Okay, at sea coast. Along with 78 members. 78 members. He started his journey Sabarmati Ashramam in 1930 April 6th. Okay. Next, he moved or traveled 375 kilometers on that day. Next one, in 1930 April 6th in Delhi, Gandhi broke the salt laws. Okay, when he broke the salt laws, he was supported by many women. For example, 16,000 women were imprisoned due to that activity, which is broken by salt law, broken by Gandhi, and also he was supported by many women. But the British government imprisoned 16,000 women in Delhi. Okay, next one. Foreign clothes. when the Britishers are arresting, that means imprisoning our Indian people, the remaining Indians, they started to remove and reject the foreign goods use. They did not purchase the foreign goods. They collect what are the foreign goods. They picketing the shops which are selling the foreign goods. Okay. Next to liquor also, they picketing. Next one, they filed bona fide at the center of the streets, corners. Next, schools and colleges students also, they came voluntarily from the schools and colleges. That means they boycotted. Okay, what schools and colleges are running by British. Next, 90,000 people were imprisoned. 300 policemen also killed due to the revolt, which is encouraged by our Indian people in this salt satyagraha. Next one. So when we rejected the foreign goods, our Indians encouraged our native goods. So that is khadi. Even Muslims also, they rejected parda system. Okay. So when these all activities are doing by our Indian people, simply the British government allowed they issued one act that is called Indian Government Act in 1935. According to this Indian Government Act 1937, we have the right to conduct elections. So they are called provisional legislature. Okay. For this we got 7 seats out of 11. Okay. So they elected 7 out of 11. That means we are electing to the provisional assemblies or legislature as members. So when we elected as members, then we will say to the British government about our grievance, what are our sorrows, what are our problems. Next one, 1939. Actually, our Indian people are leaders who elected in 1937. After 2 years, that means 1939, all Indian ministers are resigned. Okay. Next one, Quit India movement started in 1942. Why the Quit India movement started in 1942? Why? When the Indian people are revolting, immediately the Britishers are suppressing. They are simply harassed our people, killed our people, sometimes they imprison our people. So that is why in 1942 the Quit India movement started. Quit India means quit. We shall quit the British from our country. So it was started 8th of August 1942 at Bombay. What is the main aim of this Quit India movement? Terminate who are the Britishers from our country. That is the main activity here. That is called the end of the British rule in our country. End of the British rule in our country. So that is the main purpose about this Quit India movement. It has started in 1942. So in this, Gandhi said, do or die. That means what? We must do, otherwise we must die. Okay. What we should do? Terminate Britishers from our government. Otherwise we will die. So that slogan has been taught by Gandhiji, Mahatma Gandhi. Many leaders were arrested in this Quit India movement in 1942. Many leaders. 1943, 90,000 people arrested by the British government. 1,000 people killed. That means the Britishers killed our Indian people, 1,000 people. 90,000 people arrested by the British. That means they were imprisoned. So in many areas our Indians are boycotted. So they did not go to schools and colleges. Okay, even they did not obey the orders of the British officials. That is happened. Okay, property also lost. That means our Indians are destroyed the properties of which is belongs to British. That means government offices, railways, roadways, etc. Okay, next one. What about Subhash Chandra Bose? What about Subhash Chandra Bose? So students listen, I shall explain the remaining lesson in the next class. Okay, this is the 8th class lesson, 11th B. We are in the 11th B lesson. I shall explain in the next part in next class. Thank you.